Riot Games is a very famous game company making millions every year from their products. In 2013, they were considered by Business Insider as one of the 25 best tech companies to work for. However, an inside look at the workplace indicates something very different. Although it may be a very successful company, a key issue that was revealed was the problem of gender discrimination in the workplace. As described by Lacey, a former employee from Riot, the workplace has developed a sort of bro culture that has been problematic for females. Riot responded by claiming that they do not advocate for this type of behavior at all. Nevertheless, females still face this discrimination in the workplace, and one particular incident involving this went viral very rapidly. Lacey had a great idea for the company products, but when she presented it to a male audience, it was rejected immediately. So, she asked a male colleague to propose the same exact idea in the same exact way to the same exact people. What was the result? The company applauded and adored the idea when presented by him, and the entire room was very optimistic about the idea. This idea that she had was initially rejected just because of the fact that she was a female. In addition to this, there have been many accounts of gender discrimination in this company, such as females being labeled as too emotional or not being gamer enough, without any justified reasoning. These reasons are used time and time again to reject female candidates. Men were never labeled with these types of phrases. The employee workforce for Riot is comprised of 80% males, and women at Riot Games are constantly being discriminated for being female, while Riot is refusing to fix the issue. Sadly, this phenomenon is not limited to Riot Games. Discrimination towards females in the tech industry is a very common issue that still affects us today. So why do we see this issue? In a journal article written by Donna Bobbitt-Zahir, it is suggested that gender stereotyping makes a very large impact. In the data within the article, a significant percent of female individuals selected for the study were affected by or experienced gender stereotypes. Within these stereotypes, the majority of them pertain to females being labeled or treated in certain ways without any sort of evidence. Some examples include unjustified animosity, incapability, or inferiority. These stereotypes, which are assumptions based off traits that a certain gender has or should have, lead to the creation of certain biased ideas with no foundational or factual principles. These ideas of females being incapable or inferior parallel the same labels and phrases that Riot is placing on female candidates because they are also not based on any sort of factual evidence. This results in gender biases in the workplace that affect women, such as those that Riot Games have experienced. These stereotypes also exist because of historical origins. Prior to the 1960s, women workers were classified as individuals capable of only doing jobs involving repetitive and delicate jobs such as housework. It is because of these societal classifications that these types of ideas begin to form an image and belief within society. This results in the establishment of these gender-specific ideas as a societal norm, which may be why similar gender-specific ideas are present at Riot Games. These images and beliefs continue developing within us from childhood, constantly changing and adapting to societal norms through media and technology. Over time, these stereotypes begin to associate with our daily lives more strongly, resulting in changes to our behaviors and ways of thinking as seen in the Lacey incident. As a result, females in the tech industry end up being underrepresented. It is also likely that in a tech company like Riot Games, the images of the computer bum or computer nerds are very prevalent and may be similar to Riot's prejudice labels of not being gamer enough. As a result, the computer bums, or more specifically, the men at Riot, are discriminating women for being a part of their workforce because based on their judgment, women don't meet their standards. As Lacey mentioned, the bro culture creates a social barrier between males and females within the work environment, thus fueling this gender discrimination. Overall, sexism and gender stereotypes are a phenomenon that still heavily impact our society today, and is a pending issue that needs more attention. Every day, these stereotypes continue to deepen due to media portrayals and societal thinking. As long as these stereotypes continue existing, gender discrimination and biases will continue to affect our daily lives. Luckily, people such as Lacey are rising up to speak up about the issue. Hopefully, one day, we will be able to stop this problem altogether.